Sir, not exactly, sir.
Come in front.
Not exactly, sir, but whatever attempts we have done to find out the culprit, sir, we have marked each one of them, sir.
Could you get the names of those persons?
Sir, no, sir. We examined almost 90 females, sir, whose stay had overlapped with that of the victim, sir, and we took all of their statements and got them recorded under 164. And in that,
That's
sir,
correct, that you have said.
sir.
And therefore you have charge sheeted only one person, the superintendent who was overall in charge.
Yes, sir. The one name that kept on emerging was that of Vandana Gupta, and hence that is why, sir.
You don't have to take the name.
Sir, the accused, sir, the superintendent.
Even then.
Sir, sorry, sir. So on the basis of that only, sir, we charge sheeted her because the victim statement, sir, that only found corroboration in statement of 3 other residents of the Gaiga shelter.
See, why we are skeptical about the investigation having been conducted properly. We are not passing any comment. This is just the tentative opinion of the court. Don't get disheartened, both of you. Now we find that it was a very, very big offence, gender-related offence, especially against hapless women who were lodged in that aftercare home or whatever. Mr. Advocate General, please take this. Now, the person who gave the interview, which actually kick-start all this debate, she's not the only person who is the victim, right? So there would be many others. How many of them have been interviewed by you, interrogated by you? What information did you cull out? And did you ask for any did you put the superintendent to a special interrogatories? But we don't get satisfied. The occurrence has taken place in the capital, under the nose of the High Court, and up till now you have been able to point towards any finger towards only one. And to tell you a fact, she being a lady, we find that she could only have been a facilitator. That's right. So she has facilitated whom? So therefore we find that this investigation is absolutely lopsided. We don't know, we have not seen the papers.
Sir.
You do one thing.
Sir.
You have submitted the charge sheet?
Yes, sir. So there are 2 FIRs and 1 charge sheet has been submitted, so 17 claims.
Yes, sir. You give 2 copies. One, I mean, we can always have a copy. You can give a copy. We'll go through this. We find that there is something lacking in your effort. Not yours. Investigating agencies.
Sir, if I may just elucidate everything that we have done so far, sir. So we took the.
Are you satisfied?
Sir,
with this kind of allegation, with this large spectrum of the victims, are you satisfied that only one person you could lay your hands upon? We are not asking you to frame others who are not there.
Sir.
We are not asking you to do that.
Sir.
We are even not asking you to expand the scope of investigation. Sir. Not at all. But if you as an investigator, as the head of the investigating team, 8-member team, if you are satisfied that all this happened only because of the facilitator and nobody could get any access to the home and could meet the girls, then I don't think we are on the same page.
Sir, so far what we've done to get to those culprits, sir, if at all something like this had happened, so we took the FSL team to examine the entire premises.
Why I'm cutting you short?
Sir.
Now these processes are known.
Sir.
You will have FSL report. You will ask for, you will take a person, you will request for custodial remand and whatever.
Sir.
We know that process.
Sir.
We are only asking you about your satisfaction that this kind of an occurrence has taken place and this is not a new one.
Sir.
And you could not, you don't have a clue who were part of it. Just that.
Sir, whatever processes we had followed, we did everything, sir. In fact, sir, our sole basis of everything that has happened so far are the statements of those 2 victims, sir. Now, one of these victims, sir, gets released from aftercare home, sir. The victim of FIR 1322, sir. She gets released from the aftercare home on 5/8/2021. And after 1.5 years, sir, she alleges these complaints, and the FIR the FIR of 1321 does not hint at any sexual exploitation, sir. And secondly,
please don't proceed on those lines.
Sir.
I'll advise you don't proceed on those lines.
Sir.
The very tenor of your explanation says
Sir.
that you are not believing the accusation. If that be so, then charge sheet is bad.
No, no, sir. No, no, sir. Absolutely not, sir.
So therefore, don't say that.
Sir.
If you find the accusation to be correct,
Sir.
what have you done to extend your arms to reach those culprits? Now, if you say that the statement is made after 1 year, that means you can.
Sir.
There could be tutored statements. I don't say that it cannot be.
Sir.
But these are two different strands in the investigation.
Sir.
Should you find the accusation made by the women to be bad, to be not acceptable, that's one stand. If you say this, that there was considerable time lag when the matter was reported and when they were subjected to such misdemeanor.
Sir. Sir, actually, sir, because of that, the statements are vague, sir. And even when, sir, not just that, we tried reaching out to girls of shelter home who were released from the shelter home at that point in time, sir. And, sir, from time to time, inspections had been carried out at the shelter home. And we have got a report of all those inspection notes also, sir.